All right, I should be live. This is a little bit different for what it's worth. I know I haven't been streaming for a while. Make sure my audio is good using a laptop. Well, it's, and this is not how I really expected to start my stream. Uh, yeah, this is not how I expected to start because this was totally unplanned. Like, literally totally unplanned. And I know for a fact someone might come in here any second and be like, can't hear you. So, well, until I say, until I maybe get some people in chat, I can say what's been going on. And you gotta excuse the quality because I fired up a laptop that I haven't used in a while. And so I figured I'd use this to stream as opposed to going to my desktop and laptop just to stream. Um, yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna go for. I mean, I'm just gonna chill. Like, there's no game stream. Just probably wondering when's the game stream? Not tonight. Not tonight. But I got my setup replaced, so I got my setup replaced. So for what it's worth, I'll be doing that very soon. Shoot, drop some water. Just trying to stay hydrated. I don't know how people do it with these streams. I mean, I tell you, I don't know how people, I don't know how folks do it because I hope this is working. I hear you. Like, dude, your stream is like the most horrible dog shit crapo stream because one, we can't hear you. I mean, you look like, I mean, I do look like a mess. I've been house sitting for a friend for this past weekend, which was fine. I don't mind. Um, it's just two cats that I have to look after, which is nice because I haven't any pets of my own. Yeah, yeah. It's just a chill stream. Like, there's nothing really of vital importance at the moment. I'm not doing any interviews as of yet. Uh, I don't know. I'm not going to do any like call-ins or anything like that, which I've never done. I know my friend the Letter Hack used to do. I don't know if he still does them, but he used to do call-in shows. I think he might still do them. He might still do them. I'm not sure. I'm not privy to that knowledge. Just sitting here streaming like nothing of vital importance. There's like background music. There's a fan going. If I have to, I might pop YouTube on and just share YouTube for, I don't know, oh, better keep my hand down so that way people can hear me. They can see my lips moving. I don't know. It's like almost midnight. It's like 11 o'clock Eastern, well, Central Time. And I don't know. I'm sitting here deciding to stream from a laptop, babbling some random stuff. Like, I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, like Israel bombed Iran, but it's too late at night for me to get into that, honestly. Yeah, too late for me to get involved with that. Oh, looks like I'm getting a message. Well, it was. Mm. It's tough. A lot of weird stuff going on in the world, so um, yeah, doing some. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's some. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was the friend. He said he wanted a picture that I took of him, like a professional picture of him, deleted from Instagram. I didn't mind doing it. I don't know. I'm just babbling some stuff. Mm, I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the world right now that even someone like myself probably would be like, um, I don't know. So much stuff going on right now that I don't know. I mean, there's just what's to talk. There's so much stuff I could talk about that I just don't want to get. I don't feel like getting into it. Maybe. I mean, I'm probably just gonna stick to gaming streams. I'm just gonna stick to gaming streams for the time being. Just boring old, uh, random Nintendo game streams that everyone else does. Like there's nothing special. Yes, this is me being self-deprecating. You know, me being totally self-deprecating. I wish some people that I have as mods would come in. It'd be nice. But I'm also trying to see how this is working. Okay, yeah, it's working. Totally working. It's like total work. I think because this is just an unplanned on video. Oh, hmm. I was going to say if some of the people were in chat, I'd probably like what's been going on, but I'd just be talking to myself, which is pretty much all that streaming is, political streams or otherwise. They're just people talking into the computer screen, talking into the camera.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
But it's like those movie streams I've been doing on one of the other sites. Just one of those times when it's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stream a film, but I can't do that because obvious elephant in the room with 2 out of 3 websites. Mm. I can just play like random stuff on YouTube at the moment, and it won't matter. It wouldn't matter. It would just be stuff on 3 people watching. It wouldn't matter. People just looking like, oh, who's this guy with this greased ball of hair? His name's obviously down in the corner there. I'm like, I'm just bored. I mean, I had a whole spiel because people who do know who I am, like friend wise, know that I do game streams and do like political interviews with like left leaning podcasters and streamers and whatnot. And I haven't been doing that for, I don't know, like the last 10, 12 months. Like the last interview stream I did on was back last December. A lot of it's just because I don't know. I just haven't really I haven't really felt a reason to stream or even to find anyone to interview. I mean, if you think this camera quality looks bad, I say if you think or believe this camera quality looks bad, wait until you see. You should have seen me on my like away from the YouTube or away from the screen when my eyes aren't directly looking at the computer. But when I do interviews, it's much more professional. Whatever professional it may be. Oh, hold on. So I was going to do something. Oh, hold on. Yeah, now I know what I was going to do. I have so many tabs open at once. Such is the life of a rando streamer. Like watching YouTube while streaming on YouTube. I don't know if that's illegal or not. and it just decided to mess up. Okay, that's not happening. It's not happening. Dude, I wanted to like share, watch YouTube or something just to pass time, so I wouldn't just have to be sitting here. Although that's what most streamers do when they, you know. I feel like I'm trying to do this so I could, I guess you could say, prepare myself to stream tomorrow. Because I don't. I don't know. Yeah, like one person's like, I'm there. This guy has no idea what he's doing. Like, of course, I have no idea. This is just unplanned. This was an unplanned stream. If I would, I'd probably try to share YouTube again and see what happens. But unfortunately, when I do use, let's see. I don't want to get into any political content tonight. I mean, I would, but this made me laugh. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Are you really serious? Why do you have to do that? Hmm? What's going on? Like, why? It's great. It's great. It's not working. And I don't think I have the audio turned up. What if I do this? Maybe. Mm, no. God. Okay. Now let's try. Now let's try. And let's see what. Ugh, God. I do not like this Green Looking Ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like Green Nixon Ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Like, why must you do this? There. There we go. This we're gonna have to do for now. Because this picture in picture look doesn't Okay. Yeah, it works now. Let's see. Close that. I'm just gonna close it, some of the tabs. Nobody's really ever watching anyway, so there's barely anybody watching. They're just like, what the H?
Do you like scary movies? What's your favorite scary movie? Scream 4.
Alright, so it's been 10 years since the last Scream movie, and it's also been 10 years since Neve Campbell's character Sidney Prescott has been in Woodsboro, her hometown, which is where the first Scream takes place. So the timelines meet up a decade later, and it's time to recharge this franchise. And although we have the surviving cast from the original Scream trilogy returning in this one, we have a whole slew of new faces that can reach certain death. Labyrinth. Most of the cast in this movie consists of 20-something-year-old girls portraying high school students, in which case, God bless you, Wes Craven. Or they're actually high school girls portraying high school girls, in which case, God bless you, Wes Craven. And the main character in this movie is Emma Roberts, Eric Roberts' daughter, which is really funny, because if you notice that Julia Roberts is like hotter now, I can kind of see why she has to compete with her niece. I mean, that shit has got to give you a complex. Now, personally for me, I loved the original Scream. It's not just a throwback to scary movies, it's a throwback to like movies in general. If you're a movie fanatic, you'll like the first Scream movie. The next two Scream movies I wasn't really fond of because the first Scream movie like defined things. I mean, a normal guy snaps, kills people, and bases it off scary movies. That was awesome. That was original. And we were promised
New decade, new rules.
which I do kind of feel like I was bait and switched by that phrase, because the only time in this movie it really plays that up is the first 10 minutes of the movie, and I really like the first 10 minutes. It's hilarious, it's awesome, it's like my favorite part. The movie's supposed to recapture that feeling that Scream 1 gave us, you know, defining a genre and shit, but it never really does. It more or less captures the feeling of the last Scream movie, which is why was this movie made? It's basically the same thing as the last couple Scream movies. You have a bunch of new faces that get killed, while the whole time you're thinking, who is the killer? And did I guess the killer? Well, yeah, I kind of, at one point I was like, that's the killer, but I also said that to everyone on screen at one point, so no, I didn't guess shit. I'll say it like this, if you like the entire Scream trilogy, you'll like this. It's more of the same stuff you've come to love. If you like the first Scream, but you weren't really a fan of Scream 2 and or 3, you're pretty much gonna like this a bit.
So the first obviously was like 10 out of 10. The second one was actually really good. The third one was I don't know, I like that one. And the fourth one actually has held up. I'll admit that. And 5 and 6 were, I feel like those are films of their own, like standalone movies, while still being part of the prequel, what would you call it? Sequel, requel franchise craze that we're now in. But I digress.
About as much as you like Scream 2 or 3. Or lack thereof. And if you didn't like any of the Scream movies, why would you watch this? You're going to hate it. As a fan of Scream 1 that found the sequels, I will say Scream is okay, but you're not going to remember it in T-minus the exact moment you leave the movie theater. It's like cinema hypnosis. While you're in...
Hey, Bitingale. What's up, B? How you doing this evening?
in the movie theater, you're like, I'm having a good time with this movie for what it is. Then you leave the movie theater and it's like you're broken from a spell. You're like, I remember liking that movie 5 seconds ago, but it's really not that good. It's weird. Franchises that just milk it forever, and now it's a franchise that milks it forever. And what happened to Dewey's limb? In the last couple Scream movies, Dewey, because, you know, a knife severed a nerve.
Yeah, Scary Movie was, yeah, it was a film parody. But it was still good. Like, yeah, the comedy, yeah, exactly. I think the first two were funny. I mean, some of the jokes, anyway. I don't know. Yeah, I know not everything ages well, but you know, Some things hold up better than others. I'm gonna try to move this. 'Cause I don't like this look, this picture look. Hold on. Oh no, not that, not that, not that. It's been a while, but I remember. Yeah, being funny. It's like, yeah. I mean, the second one was my favorite. Hold on, let me change something because I need to change something. Okay, it's right in front of me. Literally, like, this is why Restream is not the best. Fired up this whole laptop and like literally thought, well, I'm just bored, so I'll do a stream. Yeah, David Cross was in the second one. Yeah, David Cross was in. He played the guy in Dwight, the guy in the wheelchair. Chris Elliott played Hanson, the caretaker. I'm the caretaker. Who else? Tim Curry was in that movie. He was the owner of the house. It's cool how you were switching your screens up there. Yeah, I got a new, because the setup that I'm using, the gaming setup, I was like, I don't really want to I don't want to go live on the desktop until tomorrow to do a game stream. And so I remembered I had this old laptop and that still works. And I was like, well, I'll just see what I can do with this. And like, I already put Adium on OBS. And so this was totally unplanned for the Twitch people and the YouTubers. Like, this is not something I do on a given night. I just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live and see what happens. Like, either people are gonna start spilling in and saying hello, or I'm gonna get nobody at all. But I'm glad that you're here, B. I like that comment. Hi. Oh, this. I think this is with any like streaming platform, Restream, StreamYard. I'm not sure if OBS has it. I'm not sure. I'm like trying to play around with. I'm still trying to play around with OBS as a feature. And honestly, it's actually good doing it this way for a change, so I don't have to speak into the microphone and like hear my voice back to me that for once, even though I'm like used to that. Yeah. Why am I live on a Sunday? Well, I was house sitting for one half of Silly and Billy for this weekend. I was house sitting while he was in Chattanooga for Gavin, and he just got back today, and so did I. So I just thought, well, for what it's worth, I picked up my mail because I had some orders that came in, or an order. I got that DVD drive that I ordered, and it works. So thumbs up. I picked up my copy of a movie called Final Girls. Speaking of horror, like horror comedy. Speaking of horror comedy, I picked up the copy of Final Girls. It's flipping hot here in Kansas City. Like, weather-wise, it's like 89 degrees. And so I've been trying to stay hydrated and stay cool. So, like, I'm not even I don't know. I was just like screen sharing, just watching some random stuff on YouTube. Like there was like no specific reason other than just I'm streaming. Nothing special. Yeah, it's quite warm. I mean, for 89 degrees, it's kind of high, like almost 90. Uh, I'm more of a jeans person at the end of the day. I like wearing jeans and sweaters and shirts and whatnot. I can do the shorts if I wanted to, but yeah, I like jeans or pants. Like I'm wearing shorts now, like just a random pair of gym shorts that I bought at the dollar store a while back. Um, how's the weather where you are? Is it just as hot or warm? Or... Seeing as this weekend was the beginning of summer solstice, I'm like, well, I might as well get ready. I need to go. I need to go clothes shopping, shorts shopping, because it's been a while. It was warm today, not that bad. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it was warm today, not that bad. Yeah, I mean it was not that hot. Right, I misread that. Yeah, it's generally speaking. Like I said, I don't mind the hot weather. I mean, I'm more of I like the colder weather than the hot weather. I kind of like that better because again, you can wear like sweaters and jeans and pants and long. I like my long sleeves basically. I like my long sleeves. Um, you're too to buy. Yeah, I definitely have a library card. I check DVDs out. You know, every time. Like usually when they have something new and that's like the other thing with like physical media dying out. You know, there's not a lot of studios propping up DVDs anymore or buying Blu-ray. So that's a real bummer. But and I do get movies from the library, and um, I think the good thing is that I tend to go for the used stuff at, say, the used bookstore than I do for something new if I have to buy it. Um, I'm usually the only like I'm usually subjected to default if the library like it doesn't have it and they can't order it because it's like 10 years, not necessarily 10 years after the release, but um, yeah, I tend to get stuff from the library. Yeah, I tend to yeah, get DVDs, and if I had a Blu-ray player, I'd get Blu-ray. I'm a big supporter of physical media. I think that's me and myself and Gavin and a bunch of other people that are our fellow lefty podcaster folks that friends that are big supporters of that kind of media. I mean, it's not that we can't get with the times, you know. It's nice to have the streaming that we have, but I think that in general, uh, especially with all like these high priced like Netflix and Hulu and HBO Max, which they're now calling themselves even, because they can't decide what to call themselves. It's so funny, sort of, kind of funny that they can't call them. They don't know what the heck they're gonna call themselves. It's like, what are we? Are we HBO Go? Are we HBO Max? Are we Max? Are we HBO? Wasn't there an HBO? I don't think there was one called HBO Plus. God forbid if you believe it's like they make an HBO Plus, that's going to be terrible. Like if the newly separated Warner Brother Discovery decided we're going to do HBO Plus, is your driver a Rider 2 or your DVD drive a Rider 2 or reader only? I have a DVD writer on my drive in my tower. It might be ripping ISOs of more rare DVDs like that. It's both. I just got it today, or actually, I got it this weekend or this week while I was house sitting, and I just opened it up today. I think I read the box and it said it's a reader and I can write DVDs. Yeah, I know HBO is Max. I mean, I'm just saying they can't decide what to call themselves. I'm just saying, like, what if hypothetically some random like decision for higher ups or the big black column from Warner, like the new, like now they're splitting up, like Warner Brothers and Discovery are. I guess they're gonna be one, not one company, but like two separate companies again. And what if like some opportunity they decided to be like, oh, we're gonna make an HBO, like try to get with the Plus. Yeah, but it would just be too expensive if they did that. Like seriously, if like they did that at Rando, they'd just be like, no, we're not gonna do that. And then you need to have both, so your Max Plus. Yeah, that's what they're gonna call themselves. Like they're gonna, once again, hypothetically, if you can just think about it, they're gonna drop HBO once again, and we're gonna be Plus, but for whatever price that's gonna be super overpriced. It's gonna be like it's Max Plus, and you get everything, and it's just not. It's not worth the hype. Like 1,000% not worth the hype. I'd rather stick to like physical media. Like the only streaming I really ever use is like the free streaming, like with ads. Like I'll watch stuff on YouTube, like movies and stuff, like free with ads and whatnot. It'll be like how MTV stopped being television. You know, I'm of the generation, like the millennial generation, that does remember MTV when it played music. Probably, I'm more along the lines of when VH1 was playing music, when they were music first. Yeah, I remember that. I like, because I can remember TRL and like Carson and Dave Holmes and Matt Pinfield and Jesse Camp. Who else? John Norris and Kurt Loder, Tabitha Soren. What's her name? Serena Alchul. Can't pronounce it. And then there was like Allison Stewart. Like they were like MTV News people. And that's everything. Like freaking Paramount. They like did away with a lot of that long. Like they basically scrubbed everything from like their own websites. Like they did away with MTV News, and it's like that was a pop culture juggernaut for like Gen X, but like as a now as an older millennial, it's like I can remember watching like the TRLs, and they would do MTV News, like when there would be like a breaking music story, like when what's her name from TLC passed away, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, when she passed away, or when Aaliyah passed away. Like I was 2 years old when like Kurt Cobain, when he took the way out. I don't know if I should probably talk about that on stream out of TOS concerns, but Yeah, I was 2 years old when that happened. When Kurt Cobain no longer was with us. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? So, yeah, that's all also true. Nightingale. HBO will no longer be home box office. Yeah, that's the other thing. It was home box office. That's what it originally stood for. Um, before they decided that, yeah, we're just gonna call it HBO for sure. Plus, yeah, and also, ugh, no, no, I don't. Yeah, yeah, just be. Yeah, I think it's fine on Twitch. It's more sensitive to talk about on Twitch. Yeah, I'm aware of, sort of aware of TikToks because I'm not really active on TikTok. I think I've started to post some videos on TikTok just to kind of get a feel of it, but I'm trying to stay within the terms of service so that anything I say is not intended to be, I have my sensitivities, as you know. I like to joke, I like to be funny in a non-offending way, but, and I like to talk, I like to talk about topics and stuff like that, but yeah, I hope I'm funny. I mean, I like George Carlin and David Cross as comedians, but I have my sensitivities. I've learned a lot in the last couple. I mean, that's what TYT being seeing the inner workings of TYT and how they operate really, 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 really influenced me. It pushed me farther left than I. Um, but yeah, Cobain's death. Yeah, like I was honestly, I got into Nirvana when I was in high school. Like when I was in like my freshman year of high school. This is how, like I was 13 years. Like I also grew up on like the ska punk of like, admittedly like Sublime and No Doubt. You know, for what it's what Smash Mouth. I mean, but like I remember when Bradley Nowell from Sublime, like when he died, and my mom had like a VHS tape of because it came out like their third album came out after his passing, and my mom had the CD, but we also had like this VHS tape of like all the Sublime music videos, and yeah, that was that was '96. I was 4. Yeah, I was raised on alternative music, whatever you call that. I was raised on the alt rock. Carlin was awesome. Carlin was awesome. I feel that people try to be edgy like his tone, but they miss the substance of analytical mindless work and end up being more brutish than he was. Yeah, and also he was very progressive. Like he could like not attack, but he could like I would say like lampoon everyone, but he was very, very socially, you know, like progressive. I think in today's, if he were alive today, he would be a far left. I think he would be more farther left than he originally was. I think in his like younger years, he was a liberal, and as he got older, like he probably was more progressive. And I think today he would be a far left. Like, that's just my, theory. I know he's not with us anymore. He had so many heart attacks, though. Yes, and finally it caught up with him. Like, for example, I love Kevin Smith, and my favorite movie of his is Chasing Amy. And, like, yes, I will even admit that there are some parts about the film that are problematic from a perspective of 1997, but 25 years later, plus 5 years later, it is supportive of the LGBTQIA plus community in the best way that Kevin Smith knows how. If you look at the tagline, it really stands out as saying it's not who you love, it's how. And that alone is like, for me, because I saw that movie in 2019. I had seen, speaking of Carlin, I'd seen Dogma, and being raised Catholic, I don't practice anymore. That was fun. Like, I thought taking, and Kevin Smith being Catholic, he was, I think he's raised Catholic, but he doesn't really practice himself anymore. He doesn't practice Catholicism anymore. So he was taking his faith, his childhood faith, and lampooning it, making it funny, and it turned out great because it had such an ensemble cast. It's a really good film. I'm hoping to stream it on Kick at some point. He was good at turning certain ways of thinking on its head and showing society the absurdity of it. Yeah, Carlin was total genius. He was totally a based comedian. He was the GOAT, one of them. He's like my favorite comedian. So my Carlin, Pryor, Dick Gregory, David Cross, Eddie Murphy, Janine Garofalo. I want to say Sarah Silverman, but she's kind of she's a yellow light, probably going to be a red light because of her, for what it's worth, her Zionism. But Janine, who did I say? Love Kevin Smith. Yeah. Kevin Smith, didn't think about his religious background, but with Dogma, that makes sense. One of my favorites. Yeah, Dogma is like ultimate favorite of mine. Like Clerks, Chasing Amy, Dogma, are like my top 3 Kevin Smith movies. What else? I saw this newest one, the 4:30 movie, which is sort of his like semi-autobiographical film about growing up in Jersey and like being at the movie theater with his dad, his like father. Sorry, I need water. I need some water. But yeah, that one was good. I watched it with Gavin a couple of weeks ago, like a month ago. We kind of had this like mixed feeling of it. I was going into it thinking this is gonna be so good, and I came out of it like, no, this was okay, but it again, I don't know. I think he's honestly, as a fan, I think he's trying too hard. I think he's trying too hard to stay relevant, and I'm not saying he should retire because, like, even though he's a Gen X, like, yeah. Let's see, I had a list. Sarah Silverman was one of my faves. I like that they saw that show. It was good. Yeah, I think I've seen the Sarah Silverman program, like on Comedy Central back in the day. I think I wasn't done yet. I think that's about it. Because, like, as far as like David Cross, like because it's on Netflix, and I kind of got into the show when I was house sitting over my birthday for Kevin. I was watching Arrested Development a lot, and so I'd never seen the show. I'd heard of it, and then I kind of saw it for the first time, and I liked the first 3 seasons are pretty good. I feel like Netflix kind of took the ball and ran with it with the last 2. Like, I really did. I feel like they, like, I don't know, it just didn't sit well. I wonder if my neighbor is going to think, who am I talking to? Like, who's he talking to? I'm just streaming. It's like midnight. almost midnight where I live. But yeah, like as far as like David Cross, like I saw Arrested Development. You know, again, first 3 seasons good. The last two, like I've watched the fourth because it's like on DVD, but I didn't even bother with the fifth. I was like, since this is not out on physical media, I'm not even gonna worry about it. My hair is so messy. I'm not cutting my hair really short ever again for a long time. But I can't help but get the feeling that I cannot help but get the feeling like I'm gonna end up having some hair loss. I don't know why. Ugh. I hate that when YouTube does that. This laptop though is like, even though it's even though it's simply it's still new. I feel like it's having a hard time. Like, I can't wait till tomorrow because then I would be able to like utilize the gaming desktop I have out in the living room so I can game. Try to see where that happens because I haven't even tried that yet. Kind of nervous. I mean, I'm excited and nervous at the same time. But I don't know if I'll go any longer. I mean, I want to go longer than say until past midnight, but I don't know. I'm still deciding whether I should end it here. You know, this could be like a test stream because I haven't done many test streams in a while. And I know when I go back and edit this for YouTube, I'm gonna have to do a lot of that. That's the other thing I'm gonna try to learn how to do is edit. Learn how to edit, especially when I'm not like. I don't know how I'm gonna. What am I gonna name this for the YouTube side? Random stream that normally leftist podcaster interview just decided to hop onto. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no earthly idea. What else happened? Yeah, nothing really. I just house sat this weekend, which was nice. It was a nice change of pace for me. I always enjoy house sitting my friends' cats because they're lovely cats. Cats as an animal, not as in play. Although the play is probably, I would assume, I've never seen it, but I assume it's a really good play. I've not seen a play in 5, not even longer than 5 years. I haven't seen anything in 5 years that would be considered Broadway-ish. However, Random, ever stay appreciated the home care. That's not a small thing. Yeah, home care is good. They do. Gavin does. I mean, he's told me in the past how appreciative he is, and like, hey, I do not mind doing this because as someone who doesn't have pets, it's nice to kind of again have a good change of pace and just take care of someone's cat for them. I think a lot of it just also has to do with the fact that I grew up with siblings that had pets, and you know, I had to kind of watch and observe how they in the past how I just watching how they took care of them or their lack of care made me realize and learn early in life that if I ever got to take care of someone else's pets, I would do it better, and I so have. Because with cats, I mean, all you gotta do is just feed them and water them and clean their litter boxes. And in Gavin's case, he has a cat that needs to take meds twice on the same day, one every morning and one pill every morning and another every night. So, but aside from that, it's pretty easy as pie, easy peasy. Thank you for saying it was a good stream, by the way. I'm always nervous when I have to go live or when I decide to go live. Like before I came on here, I had this whole spiel I was going to say about where have I been. I was going to do a who, what, when, where, why, how. Like why have I not streamed in like ages? Like it's been since last December. I mean, I haven't done a lot of streaming since then, and it's nothing. I've just been so busy with life that But thank you for saying it was a good stream. Maybe that encouragement's definitely gonna make me want to do more. I think the one thing I've been trying to do is when I game stream, it's like, do I talk? Do I talk more? Do I talk less? Because normally I just let the game speak for itself. Because I played Mario Odyssey like a while back, like a very while back when I, like probably even before I became a mod for TYT, like even probably while I was becoming a mod, I would just game stream on the weekends, and it was good because I got a Switch, Nintendo Switch, and hooked that baby up to the OBS, and off I went. Still had issues, but it was working. There's no lefty. I mean, there is lefty drama, but I'm like, should I get into that tonight? I mean, what do you think, D? What do you think, Bidengale? Should I get into any lefty drama tonight? Yeah, Jack kills. I don't know why I keep doing this. Where I just put your comment up, but I don't know. It's just part of the streaming culture, I guess. Cat care might be straightforward, but it's crucial. We're lucky to have someone who our kitty is comfortable with and who can play with and to feed and comfort her while we're away so she doesn't starve and stress out. Yeah, that's important. I mean, again, he's got 2 cats, and one of them is needs medication for a lot of health issues. And so, again, I've been pretty cool about making sure she gets her 2 meds a day. You could, if you want to, and have stuff on your mind. There's a lot going on right now for sure. Yeah, there totally is. I mean, it was covered on the van today, the debate with Crystal and Kyle and Dank. I don't know if I was thinking about covering that myself, but I feel like the guys did a really better version of it. Like I was nodding in their chat. Um, I was literally just like, Cenk is such a centrist. I wouldn't even say centrist. I mean, he's such a like, he's always been a conservative. Like that Wharton School of Business mind never left him. And so, no matter what he says, he evolved on, like in the last 20 years. I just think he's in denial about that. I think he's in denial about his political opinion or what he believed in the past. I think he was only doing it to get people for show. I mean, there's a lot of evolution that I've had in the last 2 years almost about the Young Turks and how I see how they're seen as a network is that they, I guess, from our perspective, Nightingale and our 9 other mods who quit, it's like they're just not really great people, and to see them squirm even more nowadays, it's just like it's a constant reminder that we made the right move. We made the correct move. Like now to see Anna Kay just like go down this continuous rabbit hole, it's just like she put herself in there. Nobody forced her. Like that's the honest truth. If you want me to tell you, she did that to herself. And but me, I'm just like a bunch of. I can't even tell you how many times I've had to. Like, I actually went and unfollowed, which I should have did a long, long time ago, but I was just too nice. 2 people who were like apparently TYT simps that were retweeting Anna, and so I was like, oh crap, I gotta hit the unfollow button. I'm sorry. What was it? I actually saw a half decent take from Anna on something. The tiny clip was really sad considering the timing and all the other projections got so yeah, I mean, like there was an incident. I didn't even know this actually. One of the PBD guys went on her like View type show and like took a tampon out of his pocket and threw it at her. I didn't know this until today, until like the Vanguard covered it in their show, or somebody in their chat had mentioned this, and I was like, "What? What? Where?" I mean, again, I've been living under a rock for the last couple months, so I like found I found like the clip on the band, like when they clipped it, and I'm thinking like, "Oh, the PBD guy, he's gonna like throw it at her face," but no, he just took it out of his pocket and threw it on the table, and then I think there was like dead silence for a couple minutes. And part of me wanted to like laugh a little bit, but I was like, I don't know. As someone who thinks TYT, who believes that TYT should just go do what they need to do, because they're just worthless. They're just fake. TYT is fake. That's the honest truth as well. TYT is so fake. I again reevaluating them after our collective experience. Makes me just be like, you know what? You all are frauds. You are fraudulent. You are terrible. You are bigoted. You are prejudiced. You are not good people. You never have been. And it even ticks me off even more to see all these cis white guys and their little bro culture bougie podcast club defend Anna like it's nothing. And they know who they are. And here's the thing, I know who they are. And they know that I know that I know that they know that they know that I know that I know that they know that they know that they know who I feel they are. They know it. And I wish I could, if I was brave enough, I would call these people out, but I'm not gonna because it's out of my hands. What? Oh. Sometimes I'm like, like with the emojis, I'm kind of like, is that positive or negative? Or not negative, but like, anniversary is coming up. I know, 2 weeks. Or no, July 7th. That is in, hold on. 1 minute, dude. 1 minute. I'm looking. Don't tell me I want to work. Don't tell me I want to work. I'm going to find it out. 2 weeks. Or no, not 2 weeks. July 7th. 1, 2, 4 weeks. It was 4 weeks. We got to do something. I think we got to do something. And stream the receipts. You know what? That is not a bad idea. Big call out stream. Like, that would be so awesome. Because I feel like if we did, and live tweet /tweet about it, yes, that would be so good. Oh boy, we need to get receipts on some of these people as well that are like 2 of them come to mind for myself and Adrian, as far as like that we used to be, we were like Facebook friends, and then this person like went off and was like simping for TYT, and Adrian and myself obviously were like, we're not being part of TYT anymore, and it got really complicated. And on our 1 year anniversary, I kind of didn't say who this person was, but Adrian knew who I was talking about. And so I was like, hey, you remember this person that's like a TYT person? And they were like, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Like, we know. I feel like there's just one person, there's like 2 people, and one of them like blocked me on Twitter because I called him out for having a fanboy crush on Anna, which is true. I mean, this person has been told that Anna won't do so and so with him. I mean, because she shouldn't, because she's married. But yeah, but we should definitely do that, like a big call out stream, and getting a receipt, getting the receipts is important. I think we should do that. That's like a good thing, because I had something. My thing was totally like, I was like, maybe we can go on like the Vanguard or Winners and Losers or some stream, some podcast, and just talk for a couple hours. I'm like, I don't know, but that's probably a better option. That's actually a better option, because once somebody asks me, hey, what do you want to do, John? I'm like, I want to do this and this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that, and I'm like, calm down. We're not all going to be able to do that, because when I go out there, it's like my brain, my autistic, neurodivergent brain is just like, let's do it. Hey, what's up, Igloo? BC, I hope I'm saying that right. I follow you on Twitter. I think I follow you on Twitch and on Twitter, and I also we're friends on Discord now. So yeah, we are friends. We are friends on Discord. Speaking of bloody friends, yes, we should bring Igloo in. We should do something like that. Yeah, really cool. Like, there's probably like a list of people. If I had to like write, because I'm always about writing handwritten list of people. It's like, maybe we should get this person, but Igloo is like a perfect, like, yes, you should come on and say hi to you. I shouldn't put that up there. I'm sorry. And when I get excited, I'm like, when I see people I'm like, that I'm streamer friends with, even in a parasocial way, I'm like, okay, this is cool. How are you, Igloo? Can I just call you Igloo, or do you want to be called? I'll just say Igloo BC or B. I don't know. I'm just it's like I'm so it's like I want to address people as they want to be addressed in a respective, positive way. Igloo's okay. You say Igloo is fine. That's awesome, and I need to also stop doing that, which is just putting comments up there, even though it's part of the stream thing. But how are you tonight? Well, this morning, because it's after midnight where I'm at. This is just some random stream. I think for some one way or another, I just felt like the confidence in me was boosted. Oh, cool, you're good. Oh my. I was just telling Bidengale, I'm like, I just got back from a weekend of house sitting, so I don't know, maybe being, maybe house sitting boosted the confidence in me, or watching or modding for the Vanguard boosted confidence in me. But I know I was talking about like my streaming when I was streaming. Yeah, it's like I was game streaming a lot, like before I became a mod. Like while I was becoming a mod for 2IT back in the day, I was modding. I was game streaming like Nintendo. I still do, you know. But do you game, Igloo? Just out of curiosity, because I think if you do, like, I play Nintendo. Like, I'm sort of getting into like, I'm trying to get into like the computer games outside of Nintendo. But maybe if you play the Switch, I don't as of yet have the Switch 2. Yep, you're a gamer. Awesome. I don't as of yet. I'm actually going to save up for the Switch 2. Probably up until the holiday. Maybe we can game stream at some point. Because I think that would be awesome. Instead of gaming by myself, which I don't mind. Oh, shoot. Which I don't mind, but, it's kind of difficult when you're, like, trying to play the game and then you're, like, talking. It's like I was just saying, like, should I let the game do the talking, or should I talk as well? Like, it's just one of those things where I'm like, okay, I should probably do this, but that's cool that you're also a gamer. I think that also it's like, it's nice to know that we all play different games. I like hearing your insights. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, I'm kind of stuck in the Nintendo world. I mean, I've played the PlayStations and the Xboxes. Oh, thank you. I mean, I noticed a lot about the games. I mean, with the Switch 2, it's like, because of all the tariff stuff that, like, not only just the tariff stuff with what's been going on, but, like, I don't know. I hope I'm able to get a good deal if I have enough dough saved up for the holiday shopping season to get a Switch 2. I mean, I also kind of want to wait until, like, there's more features out, because I know Devil's Advocate Production, I don't know who that person is. Yeah, I don't know who it is. But yeah, I know, like, Alex, Devil's Advocate Production, is a streamer on Twitch as well. He's, like, good with gaming and whatnot. I think he said he got a Switch 2, and I was DMing him on Discord and talking to him, and I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that. Lost my train of thought there. Yeah, he was a streamer on, he game streams, and he got a Switch 2, and yeah, he says it's good. He says it's great. Like, they have a thing called Chatbot, which is kind of like a Discord type feature where you can play video games and like do this kind of thing where you're like chatting with people. But I think it's free for like the first month, and then you have to like pay, get on like a subscription deal to continue to use it. And that thing stood out for me, but I was also like, there could be some positives and there are also going to be some negatives. I am like, there's like a 99.99999% chance that there's going to be a lot of fighting and a lot of, what do you call, I'm using a term like a flame war. Probably going to be some like that kind of stuff going on in the chat. You know, you never know. But yeah, I mean, my insights are kind of, you know, they're not the best insights. I mean, they're better people that have been doing game streams longer than I have. They have more insights. Mine are stuck in the Nintendo. Ugh, this chair. Whew. But, yeah, it's almost 12:30. I'm actually thrilled. I'm actually happy the way this this stream turned out. Oh, thanks, B. I offer well, I mean, first of all, thank you. I appreciate that, but I just feel like there's someone like Igloo, or like, I can't think of anyone else who game streams. I think there's like somebody, I'm always like telling people, like, I appreciate that you like what I do as a streamer, but I'm like, go to this person first and then come to me if you want. But I do appreciate, that's not to say that I don't appreciate that comment. That's great. Thank you. Yeah, I'm always about, hey, like, I don't know if people still do it on Twitch, but they used to like do like the friend circle, and I would always tell people like, please go follow these people, and my name would be in there. I'm like, hey, maybe there's someone better out there that needs this more. You know, I don't stream games per se. At least not. Yeah, I mean, it is a mixed bag in a lot of ways for some folks, but yeah, I understand people per se. I'd also like to do like gaming news. Like, there's always going to be others doing some other things, but you bring your own flavor to whatever undertaking. Yeah, that's true. I just try to do my best. I mean, I'm not out to do the streaming game to make money or get famous as some that one of those TYT sims that I was talking about earlier, just a moment ago. You know, I'm not out for that. You know, as one of the things I want to do is, if I can, definitely, and I think Nightingale, if you could like maybe throw some suggestions in private conversation, if you could like throw some like mutual aid for people, like if during one of those game streams, it's like, you know how like some of the bigger streamers, they do like fundraising for like donation for like Palestine, or like for unions, or you know like being for like Planned Parenthood or whatnot. I want to do something like that, but also like, you know, put people's mutual aid in chat and say, hey, if you can, maybe shell a couple bucks and help this person out who's like needing, yeah, like, I don't know. I have this side of me that's like, you know what, like, if the best way I could give back in return is helping even people who are not streamers, like just people in the left space, or even just in general communities that are, disabled, trans, people of color, like different minority communities that I've learned a lot about the last, at least 3 years. And I wish I could give physically, I could give money. Like there was one person in particular, I was at a local political fundraiser deal, and this person who was trans was needing surgery, and they needed funds to raise because, as we know, medical care for trans folks is like, as we've talked about, fighting gay, like we've talked about and we've seen, is just very, very, for lack of a better term, complicated. And so I was like, well, what can I do? I was asking this this person, like, hey, what's the fundraiser for? And I said, they were having a surgery, and I was like, well, how much do you need? And I can only give $20, but I felt like that was kind of low because I felt like I would give more, but they were like, no, it's fine. And I put it in the fundraiser jar, and I also gave them a big hug and said, I'm just, in solidarity with you and all that. Like, I don't know, I just wanted to do good. I guess what I'm just trying to say is I was trying to do some good, Yeah. It would be cool to have resources at hand for whatever the coordinated fundraising would be. Yeah, definitely. I would. It's just like, again, I want to like in chat, like just put fundraise, like just people's mutual aids, and it doesn't even have to be people that I know, but if it's somebody that that you're close friends with, and they're struggling and they are just trying to make ends meet, or they're just trying to raise money for this specific reason and they need help, like send that my way, and I will do the best I possibly can to like put that out in my stream chat in the future and just be like, please go donate to this person, please support them in solidarity, because that's important. I know if others heard about it, they would want to join or contribute. So like, yeah, that's the other thing that's bothersome, is there's just not a lot of people that just don't care. And I know it's just a hard thing to say, but it's like, I don't know. I just, we see friends again that are using GoFundMe and Venmo and Cash App. They're using it to survive. And then there's the other side that, like I say, they just want to make money and get famous. And I'm like, that's the wrong thing to use it for, in my humble opinion. I'm like, how are we giving lack of funds to this person who's a minority struggling to make ends meet, and this person over here just wants $1 million on to stream and get to be like, they're trying to be Hassan and like get famous. It's infuriating to me. It's just like, come on. It's just so insulting. Even people who can get money, we can auction items that would help, such as liking and reposting and stuff about it. Yeah, that would work too, B. I'm like doing auctions like that, like doing fundraiser auctions. I think that's something that we should do collectively as Transcend Media when you think about it. Just do auctions, like do like a monthly thing where we like all get together in Discord and stream. We're doing this for this person. That's something we could do. That's probably an idea I should write down on paper. My clipboard is on the other side of the room. I don't want to grab it, so remind me at our next meeting, and I will make sure to put that down on paper. Yeah. Oh, I can't sleep. Not yet. I should have had chocolate or something. I want chocolate. I want chocolate. I want something a little low in sugar that will keep me awake. I think the last time I did something like this, like prior to like doing a stream, was like, if you want to hear like an interesting story, and I wouldn't recommend doing this, but like when I was my first stint in college here in town at community college, I got picked to go to an out of town trip, and we had to arrive. We went to Florida, and it was Orlando, and we had to be there at like really super early in the morning, like 3:00 in the morning, just to like beat the morning rush. And so I tried, because I was afraid I was going to oversleep, and I stayed up all night and drank so much Coca-Cola, so much caffeine to stay awake. And I went on the plane, and because I was like, oh, I'll just sleep on the plane. And I stayed awake on the plane, and we landed. I forget which time it was, but it was like Florida time. And we got our bags, and we got into the rented bus, or I forget what it was that they rented for us. And I don't know what that emoji means. I think it means I'm a night owl. I have a hard time. It's positive, I'm sure. If you, we got into the rented van. Yeah, it was a van. That's what it was. It was a van, and I conked out. I just fell asleep. I was awake for so many hours. I finally just laid my head back, and I kind of snored, and I was waking up, and I was like, oh crap, I'm not at home. I was so tired, and I had my hair was kind of this, not exactly this length, but it was a little shaggy, a little bit, kind of semi-shaggy, and I was so exhausted from staying up all night, just because I didn't want to oversleep and miss the flight, because my friend was also picking me up from my apartment, from this apartment. Yeah, that was, I would never do that again. At least if I go back, if I were to do something like that now, I'd probably get a nap in, so I'd have enough energy. I wouldn't just go down, because at the time my apartment used to have a laundry. It's a person drinking coffee or tea in an instant with glowing eyes to indicate a caffeinated chug. Yeah, I was totally caffeine. I was drinking Coca-Cola like crazy. Because my building, they don't have anymore, but they used to have a soda machine down in our laundry room, and I was like shelling out quarters just to stay awake. And I was sort of a mess. I feel like we should have just went to the hotel and went to bed. Got a couple of sleeps, couple hours of shut eye. That's the YouTube side, Dylan. I wish I had a yes, true. That is so true, V. Sleep deprivation is a hell of a drug. Yes. And the thing is, I would never do that again. I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I was in my mid-20s. Like, here I am in my early 30s. I'm like, I would never do that again. Like, I just don't have. I don't think I would have the energy to do that. Like the latest I stay up is like. I mean, I still have habits that I think will be hard to break, which would be like staying up until like 5 in the morning, which is something I would never do again either. It's like I would try to get some sleep after a while, you know. But I would never do that again, ever. Like I'm surprised I didn't torture my leg. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't do any really bad damage to my body. God, I'm so shut. My face is so greasy. Yeah. Oh. One thing I will say, and this is just me speaking honestly, I miss Adrian. I miss them being on Twitch. I wish they weren't banned. I honestly mean that. I wish they would, like, you know, I'm on Twitch. I wish Twitch would, like, give Adrian their account back. Even though they're doing wonderfully on the green side. I just wish they would give Adrian their account back, to be honest. Like, if I was being brutally honest, or, like, I would be like, can Adrian Dixon have their Twitch account back, please? Like, is it enough? Like they didn't do anything wrong, when you think of it. I mean, like, that's the honest truth. That's just me lamenting our comrade, our fellow former TYT mod comrade, not having their Twitch account. It's not fair. It's so not fair. It's like a lot of these platforms are like, I don't know. It's just so horrible. It's just a disgrace that they had to have their account. I don't know how many more times I can say it. You know. Actually, I've been wanting to say that for, like, I don't know how long it's been now, 6 months, maybe more. I wish they had their account back. I wish they weren't banned. I wish our friend wasn't banned from Twitch by, you know, because, like, they were, like, my go-to rated. Well, you were too, but Adrian was, like, my go-to rated on the Twitch side. They were, like, really cool about propping me up. Like, still am. But when they were on Twitch, what happened? It's like the Twitch symbol went to the Restream symbol, and, like, now it's back on Twitch. That's just me, like, lamenting. Like, I think there's some point I want to be cautious, but I'm also wanting to be brutally honest and be like, you know what? I wish Adrian Dixon was not banned from Twitch. That's my honest opinion. That's the honest truth, you know. I'm out of water. I guess I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some water. BRB. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. All right. Be right back. I'll go grab some more water. Well, that was quick, actually. I didn't need it. I needed lots of water. But, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to go to the bathroom a lot. Trying to stay away from the soda. But that's a hard habit to break. Trying to stay away from the soda pop. It's a hard habit to break. I was drinking all that Coca-Cola, trying to keep myself sleep deprived, just to go on a trip to a school field trip, a college field trip. It's too much. It's a lot. Maybe each of us can compose our own posts, then repost, like, and comment on all our friends' posts about it. In regards to Adrian, yeah. I'm just saying, I miss them. I mean, I know they're doing great on the green side, but like we call Twitch the purple side. I just miss them on the purple side. I mean, it's just terrible what they do. I mean, they're doing great with like the whole divest from Twitch thing, which I will say I also support that. I've also tried. I mean, I've been trying, like, honestly, to get myself off of Twitch in solidarity, but it's, I guess, just because I got, how do I get those 100+ followers to follow me to the other side? Because it's kind of, it's like building something that is like, it's building something and trying to tell these people, hey, go over here because we're doing this thing, and there's a good reason why we're doing it. But then again, the bottom line is I just miss it on the Twitch, on the purple side. I just miss them. That's all. I mean, there's more. But that's a great point. That's a great idea. We should all just compose and repost and, we miss them. Yeah. We miss them. Also, that's how we feel. They should have the right to broadcast. That is true. And that's the thing I lament. I lament that. It's just like, you don't, I mean, like, I don't know, it's unfair. Really. It's unfair. It's not fair. It should be reversed. It's just so, it's not cool. Not cool at all. No. You can't do that. You can't. That's how they made their income. That's the other thing about being on the left, is it wage thieving. It's how taking accountability for the wage thieving that's going on. Especially what we went through as mods. What Hank Thompson's going through with, like, what he was able to do with his documentary, which is basically trying to hold TYT's feet in the fire by holding them accountable for all the money they kept that he should have earned coulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda, woulda earned, could have, should have earned from the hard work of doing an editing job and a producing job. It's just terrible. Like, you're going to take away somebody's source of income when they have literally, like, they're literally disabled and have serious health issues that prevent them from actually working because they worked in the food service industry, and that's something I can relate to. I worked in the food industry, service industry as a back laborer, and that was really excruciating. Like, I did my best. I didn't complain, but it was very it was very tiring. There was a lot of stuff that I don't miss about food work, being in the service industry. It's tough. It really is tough. I like keep looking for my water. It's like I've been taking little sips. I explore with others. Yeah. They suck. Because like I was saying earlier, they suck. They're just so terrible. Like they don't even like even the folks that are blinded by the fanship, like I have a feeling, and this is just my let me switch up. This is my theory about TYT. Okay? This is my theory about the whole fanship thing, and this is just me talking some stuff. I believe that even the fan people know TYT is full of crap. They're just too way out there in their fanship to realize it. Like they know for a fact that Anna is on some weird roller coaster ride that she should not be on, that she put herself on, and he is wrong-headed, like, or I should just say wrong, like 1,000%. But they just like her too much. I'm like, hey, I was in the I should say this. I was only a month or 3 months versus you, Vitingale, and Adrian, and Foxzilla, and Lindsay, and Spectrophonic, and Roller Dragon, who I saw today in Vanguard. Who else? Goddess Rollins, can't forget about them. It's like y'all like were there, and then I was there, and then it's like I was told by Adrian, like, hey, this is what you have to expect. Like they never like discouraged me from being a mod, but I like, I became friends with y'all a year before, and then that revitalized my interest. And it's just like then you see it up close and personal, and that it's not like, hey, they weren't lying, they weren't wrong. None of you were wrong. You were on point. It was actually fairly easy for me to leave. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't that hard. Because once we did this collectively and said what we said, and we had like a majority of like left YouTube and Twitter and Twitch around us in support, the fact that like 99.9999% of the people in the space, in the leftist space, were behind us versus like the 5% that was still behind TYT. It made us and made me and everyone else feel better about leaving. So it was not hard to divest at all. And like when people were actually making videos and showing their support and solidarity, like Vanguard and Sandy Lovis and Bonnie and Ben Dixon and Hank and Dan, you know, from the net, you know, it's like once we had all those folks on our side, it was a big. You know, I like a week or so after, like when people would defend TYT, it was easier to tell them like they're not great, they're not best, you know. Once we had like podcasters and content creators, it made it easier to know that hey, we all did the right decision, and that I will haven't any regrets, and I still don't. I still don't have any regrets. I'm like, hey, it feels good that we did what we did. It was great actually. Now that it's like 4 weeks after the end until the anniversary, I'm like, oh, did I went out there again, didn't I? I didn't go like I always do. I meant for the general audience, but yeah, it was easier for us. Others were confirming what they were gaslighting us about. Collective bargaining and solidarity definitely made me really, yeah. I know I went out there too far. I mean, it makes sense what you were saying, but once we kind of review what happened, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, the general audience, like, you know, as Sandy Lovis himself put it in their video with us or about us leaving, it wasn't easy to break ties with a network that we had invested in, and but we were doing the right thing at the end of the day. We were standing in support of Bonnie Carollo. We were standing in support of Sandy. We were taking note of the fact that there was a lot of wage theft going on, among other things. I mean, they really made promises that they didn't keep when you really think about it. And like a year or so later, when Anna decides to make a Substack, she completely misconstrued everything. Like, I would go back and watch Adrian's YouTube on the subject, because they did a really decent, like really great, like breakdown of the Substack that Anna did, and like really called out a lot of the blind spots that was going on, and also called her a dumb B word. I like rewatched it during my house sitting job this weekend. I was like, this is so refreshing. Oh yeah, I'll actually, I think I can send that to you right now in the chat. I'll send it to you in a private chat. I'll send it to you in a private chat right now. Because it's really good. It's like, it's really good. It's like, you have to like watch it all the way through. Because I would watch only a snippet of it. Like I'd watch the part, and then I would get up and like, you know, try to pace and like absorb everything. But I finally was able to rewatch the segment all the way through, and I was like, man, this was really good. This was awesome. Actually, Let's see. Okay, found it. It wasn't that hard to find. But it's like, let's see. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. This laptop is, I think because it hasn't been used in a while, it's, yeah, absolutely. Let me, probably, I'll send it to you in private chat. If it doesn't go through, I'll just put it in public. I should, I'll have you tag. Actually, you know, what it's worth, I'll just tag you and there we go. So it's in the Twitch for you. Like it is worth watching like all the way through. Like no joke. And it's really entertaining. I guarantee you, it's really entertaining. It's really like Adrian really goes for it. And like I said, I watched it all the way in full during my house. Like rewatched it, and I'm like, I really enjoyed this. I've seen it many times before, and I am gonna see it again for the upteenth time because I just can't get enough of it. It's great. Like, yeah, totally check it out. It's, yeah, it's great. I can't say enough good about it. It's, like I said, it's an abomination that using big words now. But, yeah. So what you got planned for the week, V? Aside from streaming, like I know that you're gonna do your Twitch and TikTok. I guess I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna do a game stream. Hopefully it works. I'd be crushed if it doesn't. I'll be so crushed if it doesn't. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm not even gonna be like. See, I'm not even gonna be like one of those people. Like I said, I'm not gonna be the best game streamer. You know, I do decent stuff. But I appreciate your compliments and your comments earlier. You know that. I respect that. I appreciate your comments is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I always get so darn scatterbrained. This music is so weird. It's like I put up the. It sounds like weird static music. Oh, thank you. I just get, it's like when I talk about random stuff, it's just like I just go there, and then then I start doing word salad, and it's just like, ugh, calm down, dude. Like people know what you're talking about. You just need to kind of Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. And stay hydrated. Again, I'm trying to stay. Oh, is it um, freezing up on you? Yeah, that's the other thing with this laptop. I just wanted to stream from my bedroom, but I'll still be here. I wanted to stream from my bedroom, not from the desktop in the bed in the living room. Like I said, I'm saving that for tomorrow. So I can do it next week. Ugh. As long as you could still hear audio, because like I was checking out like the microphone, and I guess I'm using the right audio. Communications, Realtek audio. I wonder who's live, because I might just raid out somebody when it's time to raid out. Oh. Oh, God. This is why I wish that other I wish the audio was. I wish I could like hook this other computer screen that I had to this laptop. I'll lurk. Okay, I might have to go to bed here soon. If you're going to be on for a while, I'll lurk. But when you're ready to raid, expect to find a recipient. They have 80 people, and it's a raid since you mentioned them. Yeah, I was actually looking at that to see if there was somebody to raid. But yeah, if Specky is on, if they're live right now, definitely keep them in mind. Audio is good. I hear music and hear mic loud and clear. Yeah, I have background music. Restream has like this like audio stream, or what do you call it? Copyright free background music. I just keep it on in the back because I don't like talking to solid raw. But yeah, I'm actually gonna look to see who's good to raid out. I'm not raiding out any. I'm not leaving yet, but I want to see. I want to. Let's see. Look. This is the other thing. I haven't used Twitch in a long time. I have not used this in a very long time, so I'm. Oh crap. Okay. Raid. Here we go. Raid jam. Following. Okay, I see Spec. I see them. I see Spectrophonic. Carpet Pax is on too, and Miss Needham upgraded her. Okay. I'll probably, I'll probably be Spec, but I will keep those two in mind. It's just really hard to rate out people sometimes. Yeah, I know that smiley face. like it's 1 o'clock in the morning, Central Time here. Like, so I feel like if I go another hour, or at least if I like go back to one viewer, which would be me, I probably will like raid. I'll just raid out, like just like okay, I'm sending to raid. Like again, this was so unplanned. I just was like, I got this laptop out that I had buried in my living room cabinet for ages, and just hooked it back up and got on Restream and was like, you know what, I'm gonna plan something. I'm gonna stream, even if it was just me talking to myself. But I'm actually glad you showed up, because now we had like a whole host of topics to talk about. I'll probably do something like this again at some point, but I'll probably do it from the desktop. Hype. Yeah. I love the little, like, the banana. It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter. Yeah, just like, that's what I think of when I see that banana emoji. The one that goes, it's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna sing it. Please don't make me sing it. You know, that kind of thing. like mad, like old school YouTube from like when I was in high school. It was so funny. Old school YouTube from like the mid 2000s was so funny. Before people blotted out, like, yeah. Just the banana emoji is gonna get me laughing for like for the rest of the stream. Let's see. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm gonna do it. Let's see. How to raid or how to share screen. H. That's it didn't work. Share audio. View tab. Screen. Let's do this. Okay, I'm doing it. Let's see if this works.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? There you go. There you go. There you go. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Do the peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Now where you at? There you go. There you go. There you go. Peanut butter jelly, 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 peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Now break it down and free.
Okay.
Break it down and free. Now break it down and free. Now where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Now there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. Do the peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Now tick tack go, tick tack go, let's go, tick tack go. You got it, tick tack go, let's ride. Where you at?
Just the way this movie is making me laugh. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ugh. I should make that like a I should make that a recurring thing. You know, during each stream, just if I do something like this again once, you just be in stream and put that banana dancing peanut butter jelly emoji, and that's the sign that I gotta. Okay. I'll make that a follow. Oh yeah. Yeah, I gotta. For some reason, this mouse I can scroll, but I can't I can't click. But yeah, I should definitely like. I'm gonna learn. I need to learn how to make alerts. So like, anytime someone follows me, I'm gonna do the peanut butter jelly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get enough followers. I'm gonna break the 130 plus follower mark. But that's gonna help, like 100%. But it'll be good help though. It's a good suggestion. It's a great suggestion. That's a great suggestion. Just do the peanut butter jelly and do like your follow alert. Oh, now I can't stop grinning. All right. I hope that was funny. Okay. No. I think it's bedtime for both of us. So I think it's bedtime for both of us. I mean, I probably can go for another hour, but I guess I'm gonna go ahead and raid out Twitch. I'm gonna raid out Spec. So, like I said, this was let's see if I know how to do this. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, go follow, seeing as that it's just you and I, V and Igloo, if they're still there. I mean, Spec is a former TYT mod, is a DJ, I think. Is that true? That's right, V? They're a DJ and they do raves, which is fun. I'm just gonna hit start raid, and hopefully it works. So yeah, I'll be on Twitch tomorrow. Yeah, yes, DJ. Thank you. Thanks for the hype and shout out. That's much appreciated. Yeah, I figured they're a DJ. I do a little music myself. I'm a bad guitar. I'm a pretty decent but bad guitar player. So yeah, I'm gonna do some game stream tomorrow on the 3 platforms, and I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what time yet. I probably will do it mid-morning. because that's the other thing. I'm so terrible at planning things. So yeah, I will see you all. I'll see you tomorrow, B and Igloo, and thanks for hanging out. Thanks for keeping me company tonight. Again, this was totally random out of the blue, so I'm glad this worked out. And with that, it's peanut butter jelly. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do it. Yay! All right. See you. Have a good night.